Take control of your global financial future before you ever board a plane, because the biggest mistake people make when moving to the United States or the United Kingdom is assuming their financial reputation travels with them. It does not. The day you land in the United States or the United Kingdom, your credit identity starts from zero, and that invisible number, your credit score, will quietly decide where you live, what interest rate you pay, whether you qualify for a car, whether your business gets funded, and sometimes even whether a landlord trusts you with a lease. Behind the scenes, powerful credit reporting agencies like Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion build a financial profile about you based on payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, account types, and inquiries. And if you have no profile, you are statistically treated as high risk, no matter how responsible you were in your home country. Now here's the question that almost nobody explains clearly. Can you legally begin building a US or UK credit profile before you move? The answer is more strategic than most people realize. Through a combination of internationally accessible banking relationships, secured credit cards backed by refundable deposits, cross-border financial institutions, ITIN applications in the US, authorized user positioning through trusted family members, global fintech platforms that report to major bureaus, and structured credit-building products designed for newcomers, it is possible to start laying a financial foundation even while living abroad, but only if you understand the system deeply and avoid critical mistakes. Many people rush to apply for multiple cards the moment they arrive, damaging their score with excessive hard inquiries. Others max out their first credit line, pushing utilization above 30% and signaling risk. Some close their earliest accounts too soon, shortening their average credit age, and countless newcomers underestimate how a single missed payment can drop a developing score dramatically. In this video, we will break down the entire roadmap step by step, how the scoring formulas actually weigh behavior, why payment consistency is more powerful than income level, how different account types influence your profile, how to prepare documentation before relocation, how international students can leverage visa documentation and alternative identification pathways, how remote workers and digital entrepreneurs can align business formation with personal credit building, how to choose between traditional high street banks and digital-first institutions, how to structure deposits intelligently to unlock secured credit advantages, how to maintain optimal utilization ratios, how to monitor reports for errors, and how to transition from secured to unsecured credit strategically without harming your growth. We will also analyze the psychological shift required to treat credit not as borrowed money, but as a reputation system, a trust score that compounds over time, and why starting early, even 6 to 12 months before relocation, can translate into lower interest rates, stronger negotiating power, easier apartment approvals, faster access to financing, and long-term financial leverage. Imagine landing in New York or London not as a financial, but as someone who already understands the invisible rules of the system, someone who has prepared documentation, structured accounts wisely, protected payment history, optimized utilization, and positioned themselves for rapid financial mobility. This is not about shortcuts or loopholes. It is about strategic preparation, compliance, patience, and disciplined execution. Over the next several minutes, we will unpack each mechanism in detail: the legal frameworks, the practical steps, the risk management principles, the timing strategies, and the common traps that silently destroy financial momentum, so that by the end of this deep dive, you will not only understand how credit works in the United States and the United Kingdom, but you will possess a clear, actionable blueprint to build, protect, and accelerate your global financial identity before and after you relocate, turning what most people treat as a confusing bureaucratic requirement into one of the most powerful tools in your long-term wealth strategy.